Hey guys, it's Coach B. Wiley here with another Ask B. Wiley video for you. If you just found my page, my name is Coach B. Wiley. I talk all about dating, relationships, breakup, communication. I throw in a little of behind the scenes with B. Wiley. I also do the segment what I'm doing today, Ask B. Wiley, and I do other videos that's all about evolving as humans, whether that be mentally, spiritually, manifesting this, manifesting that, and all things in between. If you like that kind of content, feel free to keep watching. Now, side note, I have my retainer in. So if my teeth look weird or glossy or whatever, and if I keep licking my lips, that's because of this retainer. It makes my mouth dry. So moving on, the first question on the list, I just opened my little laptop here. First question is from a young man. Do you have to love someone to have a good relationship? Absolutely not. Do you have to like them? 110%. A lot of the relationships, whether that be friendship and or romantically speaking, people don't like each other at all. And it's hard to keep a relationship going when you don't actually like who you're in a relationship with. Now, that's why you start with liking that person versus jumping over the like and trying to get to the love. Because the thing is, you can have a good relationship with your teacher at school and you don't love your teacher. Just like you could have a good relationship with your neighbor. You don't necessarily love your neighbor unless, even though it's saying in the Bible, but you don't necessarily love them. I think love is built, it's organically and naturally fostered and cultivated. And then sure, however, stop jumping the gun. You can have any kind of friendship, relationship that you want, and love will come if it's meant to be. But just because you don't love that person doesn't mean it's not a good relationship. So that was just a quick answer. I answered that in like a minute. The second question, I'm going in a row. How can an argument, oh, this is from the same guy. How can an argument be healthy for a relationship? Well, here's the deal. I don't believe in arguments. I believe in addressing. Because what y'all arguing for? Can you think about it? Think about it. When people are arguing, just think if you saw somebody arguing in the street, you'd be like, what is going on? Why don't they just talk to each other? How did it get to this point? Arguing only happens when someone or both parties are bad at communicating what they want. Some people won't communicate at all and think that you're supposed to read their mind because you're a mind reader, you're a wizard, and that makes no sense. Other people simply don't know how to communicate, whether it was how they were raised, what they witnessed with their peers, their family and friends, or maybe they are incapable of communicating how they feel. Some people don't want to communicate how they feel and they're stubborn. And others will deflect. There's so many ways and forms of communicating. I talk about this on my page, and I'm just giving you a little synopsis. However, you should not be arguing in any kind of relationship that you're in. You can address what you need to address. Addressing issues in your relationships are 110% healthy because you can't dance around what's annoying you. And your partner is not perfect. You are not perfect. So y'all are going to have some issues with each other. So as adults, it is the best thing to do is to sit down, have a conversation, focus on coming up with a resolution and a solution, hash it out, address it, move forward. All right, let's see what else we got. Now, if you're wanting to ask me a question, feel free to do so. You can Coach B. Wiley on everything. We're talking Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Or you can email me. I always put my email address down in the description box. askbwiley@coachbwiley. Or I'm on Cura, a site. Let me see if I turn it around if you'll be able to see it. See Cura right there. Right there is it, Cura. So you can go to Cura.com, and you can look me up, B. Wiley. I couldn't put Coach on there, but look me up, B. Wiley, and you can ask me your question anonymous. Whether you're anonymous or not, I'm not going to say your name. It's unnecessary. All right, here's another question. This is from a guy too. Should long distance couples call every day? If you're not long distance, are you going to call each other every day? Why wouldn't you call each other every day if you're in long distance? Not calling each other every day It's not going to make the distance closer. It's going to get you guys in a routine of not talking every day. And eventually it'll be every 2 days. And eventually it'll be every 3 days. And eventually y'all not together no more. So if you know that that person wasn't long distance and you know that you would like to talk to them every day, then do the same thing for long distance. With long distance, you got to go the extra mile. You might need to talk multiple times a day just because you don't have easy and quick access to that person. A lot of my questions that I get are about long distance relationships outside of dating online. That's like the number 2 question I always get. And the thing is, it's going to take a certain type of individual to be in a long distance relationship. And if you know that you can't really handle not being able to access your person whenever you want to, and if you know that if they go missing, meaning they're not answering their phones, and you haven't heard from them but not been on social media, if you know that that's going to cause you to panic or freak out, then you probably don't want to be in a long distance relationship. And I know a lot of people will go to long distance relationships because they haven't been able to attract someone that's right there in the city, right there within arm's length. So then they outsource, meaning they're not paying for their partner, but they literally go outside of their community and their state to find someone, and they're really not equipped. So that's just my thoughts on that. So yes, you should be talking every day in a long distance relationship, just like you should be talking every day in a relationship where the person is right there next to you. I mean, come on, guys. And speaking of online dating, so this is another guy. I'm on a roll with the guys today. All right, this guy says, can someone build a successful online relationship? I think, this is what I think. I think that online dating is full, not all, but it tends to be filled with people who are not single, with people who are not living in their truth, with people who are living double lives, and with people who are just flat out catfish people. And then you throw in people who just need something to do and maybe are feeling alone in their relationship. I do. And that's just how I feel. And that doesn't mean, I never say it's all this or all that, or men are all this and all women are this. No, listen to what I said, okay? Don't come in them comments about that. So when it comes to dating online and it being successful, it 100% can be successful. I know someone right now who is in a very much successful online Tinder love affair. And it's just them. They are monogamous. They love each other. They have great love. And they are having a great time with each other. However, it comes with a lot when it comes to meeting someone online, because like the steps, I can tell you the steps that I say take. When you're engaging with someone online, you want to definitely have conversations online. Don't be so quick to throw your phone number out there. You don't know this person. Don't be so quick to do that. And if you're going to give them your phone number, come up with a Google phone number. There are a lot of apps out here that are free to where you can get a phone number that is in your area code. They won't know it's not your personal number, and it's not for them to know. You go on one of these apps, download it, and get you, I got a session in a few minutes, so I got to hurry up, get you a phone number that is real. It's just, if it doesn't work out, you can not even have to use the phone number ever again, and that'll be the end of it. So you talk to this person. After you've talked online for at least up to 2 weeks, then you can give them their phone number. And then once you go there, you can text, you can talk. I say get them on video chat as quickly as you can, because you want to make sure this is not a catfish. And when you're doing this, you want to be able to talk and video chat and text at different times of the day. It is a big red flag, and I've heard this from another coach. It's a red flag when they can only, which this is common sense too. If that person can only talk to you before they're going to work, right after going to work, coming from work, on their lunch break, if they only have a small bracket of time, and outside of that, they are literally unavailable, that is a red flag. There's no reason to put your foot on the gas, and green light means go. Absolutely not. So if you're talking to this person After you've took that a little bit, up to 2 weeks, talking to them online, you exchange your phone numbers. Now you're video chatting and you're actually talking on the phone and texting every single day. And then you want to do that for up to another 2 weeks. And then, so right now we had a month of just talking and getting to know each other. And some of y'all might be like, that's too long. Well, then this video isn't for you, and that's fine. Proceed with caution, people. That's all I can tell you, because you don't know who you're talking to. And I know you're going to say, well, what about the people? Okay, we're not talking about those people who meet in person. We're talking specifically about online. All right. So after you've done that, and if you feel comfortable with meeting them, you do not go to dinner with them. Absolutely not. You go to breakfast and or lunch. Period, point blank. I was just talking to one of my girlfriends yesterday when we went out, and she was like, she didn't like to have breakfast or lunch dates because she thought that it was an easy out. It was an easy way for them to just drink a cup of coffee and get out. I said, I don't look at it that way. At night, it's more intimate. Typically, people drink at night, and a lot of things can go down. The freaks come out at night. So have that breakfast and lunch dinner. Follow those steps. Really get to know them for who they are. Go in with zero expectations and take it from there. All right, guys, that's my video for today. I got 5 minutes to my next session. So if you want to ask me a question, feel free. I am here for you. Dating, relationship, communication, breakups, how to manifest this, things I manifested in my life. Being a single parent, a single mother, moving with no money. What else? I talk about a lot on my channel, but it's mostly about dating, relationships, communication, breakup. If you have those kind of questions for me, feel free to ask me that. Outside of that, guys, thank you for watching. I'll talk to you later.